So what if I told you that the powers that be, those who want to keep us separated because united we stand, divided we fall, are actually making us believe, at least in the mainstream, that one united nation is a bad idea, is of the devil. And so you'll find a lot of reverse psychology playing in the social stratosphere, in the mainstream media, in regards to the idea of one nation. You see, there is a reason why passports exist. There is a reason why you must get a visa document for some states you go to, depending where you're coming from and depending what documentation you hold. And if you ask me, as a true altruistic being who adheres to altruistic law, that is universal law, that is all BS. All the paper, all the bureaucracy. The fact that one can feel less of a human being because they haven't got papers, that is all a system set up by what some people would call the cabal. Those powers that be that don't want to share the power. Those people who know too well about the power and what unity does to power. That's the issue we have here. So you have, for example, the powers now. United Kingdom, then you have United States, then you have United Nations. But we just need united. All of us are one, all of us are united. So why do we need the bureaucracy? Why do we need the borders? Those borders that you can't even see when you go up into the sky? It's crazy. Have you ever been on a plane? And if you have ever been on a plane, have you ever seen those borderlines you see on your maps? Of course you haven't, because there isn't such. The only borders you have is water and land. And even then we can cross that. So why the hell do you need paper? I could understand if you need the money to get on a plane, just like you'd spend money to get on the bus or a coach. I can understand that. But why the hell do you need a document to confirm who you are as a person and to confirm whether or not you are, quote unquote, legitimate enough to enter a space zone? How dare they? Yet, because through dogma, we have become to accept it, what do? Those of us who are awake and aware of such transgressions on humanity. You have people who will actually fight to keep paper, actually fight to keep a document that confirms who they are as an entirety, who they are as a being, their legitimacy. And for us out there who are awake, that's blasphemy to say the least. So why is it such a bad idea? Why is the New World Order, as they call it, which is in the Bible, written everywhere if you want to be religious now, why is it seen as a bad thing? It's because united we stand, divided we fall. So if they can divide us by fake borderlines, if they can divide us by fake booklets and paper, if they can divide us by our thoughts, our minds, in regards to the former that I just relayed, then of course we have no choice. We need to take it upon ourselves to realize that this community, growing bigger as it is, the internet is an example. We are one world, one family. If I please to go somewhere, I should be able to go there because I have the money to and I want to, not because I have the visa, I have the passport. And you will see very soon, whether it's in our lifetimes or not, this whole idea of separation will dissipate. It won't be reality anymore. There won't be any more passports, any more visas, any more fake borderlines. The only thing you'll see in maps is the land and the water. But until we get to that point, how do we keep our dignity in such a world? in such a world where you have people hiding from authorities because they want to move and make a better life for themselves, but they're not legitimate apparently, so they have no right to stay in one place, so they live in fear for months, for years. You've got other people who want to go and see their family members in another place, and they can't go and see them because they are rejected a visa. I mean, if you really step outside the box and think about it, it's just the most ridiculous thing. Yet people have come to accept it as, I don't know, a God-given thing like the economy. I don't know. What is it? Is it that we are so wrapped up in our egos and the mundane that we cannot think of such things, which affects all of us, by the way? It's just something to think about. I just thought I'll put that out there. United Kingdom, United States, United Nations, united. We just need to get to that place. Jesus Christ talked about that, about the fact that, the lower will be the upper will be the lower, meaning everything will become equal, and a new world will be formed, a new Jerusalem. Don't take that literally. A new world will form, a new order. So the new world order is a good thing. It's not from the one-eyed beast and all of that. It's just simply a change from dogma to pragma. So of course dogma will tell you that it's a bad thing, and they'll make you believe that somehow it's evil of you to want a new world order and to put that in place. Of course. But to the pragmatist, that is heaven. And that's the heaven we read about in the Bible. So that's the irony. We've got pragma in the Bible, but those who follow the pragma are dogma. That's the irony here. But for us out there who are aware of the irony, we can just take heed and find our heaven. Peace.